So today we are going to be talking about aquarium salt and its uses, as well as how you use it, when you can use it, and my personal opinion on aquarium salt. So the aquarium salt that I have right here is by API. There are many different brands that sell aquarium salt. This just happened to be the one that they sold at Petco. This is a 33-ounce box of aquarium salt, and this is actually pretty big. You can buy milk in these size containers, and that wouldn't be a lot of milk, but this is a lot of salt. Now, if you've never seen aquarium salt, I'm going to attempt to show it to you guys. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but I'm going to attempt to. So, if you've never seen aquarium salt, gotta figure out how to do this. This is what it looks like. It just looks like white rocks, basically, and that is really what it is. It's basically just rock salt. Now, it is different from table salt, however, so please do not use table salt in place of aquarium salt. Not all salts are made the same. Aquarium salt is not iodized, unlike table salt, which is iodized salt. You do not want to add iodized salt to a fish tank for many reasons that I honestly am not even aware of all of the reasons. I just know that iodized salt equals bad for fish, which is why there is aquarium salt. Now, on this, it actually says that this is for freshwater fish and that it's all natural. And it also says that it promotes or it improves gill function and adds essential electrolytes. Now, that's all fine and dandy. But basically, aquarium salt is something that you want to use to obviously help improve gill function or add electrolytes, or also to heal wounds or get rid of bacteria or just any kind of disease that your fish would have. However, it's not necessarily effective in treating certain types of diseases, but for the most part, it is effective in treating disease. This is actually pretty cheap to buy, so this is why I would suggest always having aquarium salt on hand, because you can get a nice big 33-ounce thing that treats up to 220 US gallons of fresh water. I think I only got this for like $3 or $4, if that. And it will last you a long time, especially if you are only using it to help treat with diseases or things like that, and you're not adding it to your water all the time.
I'm going to read to you what the box says, just because I think it's very interesting. It says, freshwater fish actively maintain a natural balance of electrolytes in their body fluids.
Electrolytes are essential for the uptake of oxygen and the release of carbon dioxide and ammonia through the gills. A lack of electrolytes may cause serious health problems. Now, I do not necessarily use the salt for that reason. I use it for treating fish diseases, such as fin rot, or really the only thing I've had to treat is fin rot, but I know that you can use it to treat itch as well. I also will just put it in when Nova, who tail bites a lot, but when he is tail biting, granted, all of the fish are in the same tank, so some of the bettas do tend to sometimes get salt when they don't necessarily need it, but I will put it in the tank when Nova's tail biting gets really bad. He does it he hasn't been doing it as often, so I've just been working on getting the salt out of the water rather than adding it. Which leads me to another thing about aquarium salt. Aquarium salt does not actually evaporate out of the water, which is something that you really need to remember if you're going to be using it. Because if your directions say to use 1 rounded tablespoon for every 5 gallons of US water, US gallons of water, sorry. You know, you can use this in water anywhere. It doesn't just have to be in the US. I'm just not smart. But if you don't live in the US, that's 20 liters of water. But anyway, basically, if this does not evaporate, and you put your tablespoon in 5 gallons of water, or 20 liters, depending on where you're at, and then you go a week, and then you add more. Now you've just put in double the dose of the aquarium salt, because the aquarium salt from the first time never came out. Basically, the only way to get the aquarium salt out is to do a water change, which is, as I have said in the last couple videos, actually very essential, and a lot of people do not really understand water changes and why they are important. There are a lot of reasons, and one of those reasons is to get aquarium salt out of your tank if you are using it. And basically, when you take aquarium salt out, if you're going to be redosing it again, you need to only replace the aquarium salt for the amount of water that you took out, because again, the aquarium salt has dissolved into the water, but it's not going to evaporate, and unless you do 100% water change, it's not all going to come out of your water. Care should be taken when using salt with live plants, as some plants may be sensitive. I don't have live plants. I don't have any experience using salt with live plants, so I cannot actually tell you how well it works. That's something that you definitely need to go to some like planted tank expert, which I am not. I'm not any type of expert, but I'm definitely not a planted tank expert. So that is basically what aquarium salt is and kind of how you will go about using it. Now, again, as I said, some of the things that it can be used for are fin rot, itch. I use it to help heal tails with tail biting. I do sometimes take Finn out and put him in like a gallon bowl. I know everyone hates bowls, but I do sometimes put him in a gallon bowl with some tank water and put some aquarium salt in it, because he's got a very weird gill that's always like moved a lot and seemed very like he's breathing very hard. So I do take him out on occasion and put him in a 1 gallon with aquarium salt to maybe help with that, since it does say that it improves gill function. I don't necessarily know if it works. However, he's not been breathing or seemingly breathing as hard since using the aquarium salt. So, my personal opinion on aquarium salt. Now, again, this is my personal opinion on it. There are a lot of different opinions on aquarium salt and what you should use it for, what kind of tanks you can use it in, and if it's okay to be using it. So basically, there are some people who believe that you should not use aquarium salt at all. There are some people that believe you should use it all the time. And there are people like me who believe that you should just use it when it is needed. Now, there are a lot of people that will argue that aquarium salt has killed their fish. I have never had issues putting aquarium salt in my tanks, so I definitely think that it's something you should have on hand just in case. And it is very easy to find online what you can and cannot use aquarium salt for, and how much you should use in what size gallon tanks. There are things called salt dips that you can do for a lot of stuff. So aquarium salt is definitely essential, in my opinion, to keep if you're going to be fish keeping. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions related to aquarium salt or other things needed that I believe are needed for a tank, please let me know in the comments, and I will be glad to answer those questions for you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. And if you like my videos, go ahead and subscribe. I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday, and I will see you guys all soon. Bye!